yeah.
Yeah, that was ridiculous. Now the manga came out today, and
The manga hit fight's a little bit different. He doesn't use Kaioken at all. He just he actually can use the original Super Saiyan God form, not the blue. So he just kind of increases slowly, and we're told that Togi Tobashi works on opponents with lower power.
we're told that in the new manga that came out either yesterday or the day before that, uh, Goku Black, he doesn't go straight to Super Saiyan Rose. He goes Rosa. He goes to the golden hair form, and it looks like it's Super Saiyan 2. Like, are you
Yeah,
surprised by that?
well, no, I mean from a biology standpoint, his body is Son Goku, so there's no reason why he shouldn't be able to do all the same moves. It's not like he has basically the spirit of a Kaioshin Zamasu in his body, but his cells, his blood, that's all Saiyan.
Do you think fusion comes back?
I would ban fusion. I'm not too big of a fan on it. Vegeta hates fusion. We just saw it in the last arc, and basically they basically rid it out. So Vegito can't be just this guy who can exist permanently and just destroy everybody.
Do you think fusion is exclusive to Universe 6 or 7, or do you think all of these other universes in theory could have a fusion character
Black
that we don't even know about?
Black already said that he went when Zamasu stole Goku's body. He went to all the universes and killed all the Kaioshins and all the gods of destructions. Kaioshins have Potara earrings. So if he's killing Kaioshins in other universes,
how would that affect this new tournament?
Well, that means they have, basically all the participants in the tournament are going to be the gods of destruction that were killed in the future timeline.
Oh, yeah.
Technically. Because Black killed all the gods of destructions and Kaioshins.
Do you think
So we could be seeing basically characters who were originally killed by Black in an alternate timeline.
Do you think that these new gods of destruction are going to be the cat-like design we see from Beerus, or are they going to vary?
I think they have a chance to get real creative because the fact that Champa and Beerus look the same is because we're twin universes. So, like, for example, all the universes that have twins might have gods that look the same. Like, Universe 1 and 12 should have a pair because you have to add up to 13 to be considered a twin. So, that's the way I would look at that.
I have to ask. We have two Omni Kings, bro. We have two Omni Kings. We have one from the Trunks timeline and our timeline. We know Goku promised him a friend. He brought him himself. Like,
right.
Are they, like, every action the Omni King does, like, he raises his right arm. Is the other Omni King going to do that? Like, every thought one Omni King has, is it, like, you know what I mean? Is it the same thoughts going through that Omni King's head?
I mean, I don't know. I don't know how to answer that one.
Like, it's the same person.
I would be shocked. I would like to see Champa's reaction when he sees two Omni Kings. He might have a heart attack or something.
Who do you think hired Hit? Who is Vados acting as a representation of? Is it Champa? Are they just going to, like... It's a quick mini arc.
If we're talking about a universe survival arc where losing universes are gone forever or whatever the case is, then Vados is simply acting on behalf of Universe 6. Having Goku dead greatly reduces the strength of Universe 7's team as a whole. You're taking out, your odds have gone up a lot by not having to deal with Goku and only Vegeta.
There are a lot of theories out there that saying the Grand Priest, or Whis and Vados' dad, is the one who organized this tournament. Now, in the preview, it says that at Goku's request, Zeno held this tournament, but back after the original tournament, we saw Zeno say he was interested in another universal tournament, which is now the arc we're getting. So basically, my question is, do you think the Grand Priest is involved in the planning, or that's just fan speculation? Because he's right in the middle in the new image they released between the two Zenos.
Well, I feel like there should be some type of code of ethics. Like, this should be a fair tournament. There shouldn't be any type of cheating or skullduggery going on when the stakes are as high as they are. And in regards to, trying to get an advantage before the tournament starts, once you're on the battlefield, like, anything goes. Frost can use his little stinger if he thinks he can, hit his opponent with them. But as we saw with Vegeta, if you're just stronger than Frost, you can just one-shot him. So go ahead and try to cheat, but it's not going to matter if you're just fighting a superior opponent.
My good friend Oppai Senpai, in one of his videos, he thinks his theory is that this new arc, this tournament, is going to be held at the realm of the Omni King. It's going to be outside the universe where all of these universes are going to be invited to partake, where it's outside of the universe. So then when users are destroyed, their whole universe is destroyed, how we saw with the Trunks timeline was destroyed. Do you think that's viable? Do we think that this is going to be held at a new location outside of the timeline?
They could very well do that. I mean, last time Vados and Whis pretty much played the role of the maintenance crew to make sure the ring looks good if they got. And then they actually changed the rules throughout. They started off as a small ring with Goku and Botano, and then next thing we know, they're adding elements to give Vegeta the advantage over Vegeta by trapping the heat in there, and then they ended up extending it even further. Mm-hmm. They made the ring much bigger, so right. I'm assuming they're going to have a large ring, how they did before.
Do you think that they should stretch out this new arc? Like the last episode of the Trunks arc, it felt rushed. It looked like 4 episodes in one. How many episodes is this new arc going to be? 60?
There's another anime called, it's really old, it's called Yu Yu Hakusho. There's this arc, it's called the Dark Tournament arc, where basically it's kind of similar to this, where all these teams have gathered. And there's a giant tournament between all these teams. And you're allowed to select, like, everybody doesn't participate at once. You pick, like, a team of 2 or 3, and you send them out there. So it could be something like that, where we have to select a certain amount of team members for a given fight, a given match.
I was talking to you the other day, and you had an interesting theory about how they should use Vegeta in this new tournament. Explain.
Well, obviously, from a writing standpoint, you want to save your star players for the finale. But from a logical standpoint, if I'm Beerus and I'm the team captain and I'm picking the order of my fights, I'm sending Vegeta out in the first wave. He's going to go out there and smash the first wave of every team.
Right.
Every strategy all these universes came up with for their first wave of guys who are going to sneak in a couple wins. No, not going to work. Vegeta's going to blow your strategy to pieces and put a hole in your team. That way it'll be like our 10 guys will still be active, and they'll have to try to go through all 10 of our guys with their team captain maybe.
A person who I think is going to make a surprise comeback in this new arc is Piccolo. I think he's the wise guy of the group. I think he's going to have some crazy technique he's been working on off screen that's going to do something.
I actually hope Piccolo and 17 fight together. There was that one scene in Z where Cell showed up and they kind of stopped. 17 realized that, Cell's more of a danger to me, and him and Piccolo, put their differences aside and work together a little bit. Like, that could be a cool little addition there.
Right. Back to Hit real quick. Do you think after this episode 72, do you think Hit is going to be in the Universe 6 tournament? Because Frost is MIA. They don't know where Frost is. He wasn't in the baseball episode. Well, yeah, do you think this is going to be end of the Hit?
A poster or a video on the
a newscast.
A newscast where he was a wanted criminal. He's at large. So
that's just interesting. But yeah, guys, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the Fields Bros. Be sure to stay tuned for upcoming Dragon Ball Super updates, and we'll talk to you guys down the road.
Peace out.